Zamioculcas zamiifolia, or the ZZ plant, is one of the easiest house plants that you can propagate not only from the stem cuttings but also through the leaf cuttings, because this plant is very active in forming the auxin hormone, which is a growth hormone help in rooting any asexual reproductive parts of the plants such as stems and leaves. But even having a special feature, we still fail to propagate the ZZ plants. Either the cuttings rot or turn yellow or take forever to root. So, in this video, I'm going to show in detail the right steps to propagate any variety of ZZ plants from the stem cuttings and leaf cuttings successfully. The ZZ plant forms leaf stalks from the base. So, select a healthy leaf stalk from an actively growing ZZ plant. Take sterile pruning shears and cut a few inches from the top of the stem. Ensure you are taking cuttings from a mature leaf stalk. So, I have collected 2 cuttings from 2 separate stalks. Make sure the cuttings have 1 or 2 sets of leaves. After taking the stem cuttings, let the cut ends callus for a few hours. This will reduce the chances of the cut end rotting. Cut some mature leaves along with the petioles. Try to take mature leaves like this one. And take more than 3 leaves because the leaves have less energy to spend to root and they easily rot or turn yellow. In the leaf propagation, these leaf petioles form rhizomes and roots if they get enough light and moisture. After taking leaf cuttings, also let these leaf cuttings to callus for an hour. Now, ZZ plant cuttings can be propagated in soil and water, but I prefer to root in the soil because that helps from a strong root system. Now, as growing media, succulent soil works best to root the cuttings fast. But you can prepare the rooting media by simply adding an equal part of coco peat, compost, gritty mixture or perlite, and rice hull. This media has a balanced water retention, aeration, and drainage ability. Now simply insert the calloused stem cuttings and leaf cuttings into the growing media, like this. So, both leaf cuttings and stem cuttings are planted. And now, here is the most important part. How fast and successfully the cuttings would root depends on the environment you are providing or the maintenance you are taking. So, here are 3 points you need to keep in check. Number 1. How often and how much water we need to spray. Spray water around the base of the cuttings after 3 or 4 days. Spray water slightly, just the amount that will turn the soil slightly moist. Water next after 7 or 8 days, as soon as 80% of the soil feels dry. Avoid often watering because the cuttings root well with 60% moisture. Number 2. The amount of light needed for the cuttings. The cuttings need a good amount of light to root. This auxin hormone, which is the rooting hormone, activates with light exposure. Such arrowhead cuttings generally prefer 3 or 4 hours of bright indirect light, but that should be mild enough. Intensive bright indirect light will reduce the leaf moisture and will dry out before being rooted. Here, I'm keeping the cuttings at the back of this plant rack because this place receives 3 hours of mild, bright, indirect light. The cuttings will take 4 or 5 weeks to form the rhizomes and can take 3 to 4 months to produce shoots. Number 3. Until it's 4 or 5 weeks, avoid pulling out the cuttings in order to execute whether the cuttings are forming roots or not. The ZZ plants grow very slowly. and the cuttings can take 3 to 4 months to show actual growth. Now I have started the ZZ plants from a stem cutting and 2 leaf cuttings about 4 months back. And I found all the cuttings have rhizomes and a lot of well-formed roots. And from here, I can see the rhizome is pushing out new shoots. At this stage, the cuttings are ready to repot individually. But you also can repot as soon as the cuttings producing new leaf stalks. Now follow the whole process step by step and your ZZ cuttings definitely will root. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching this video and we will see you in the next one. Take care.